Hello everyone, this is Cody Lee of BlackCatBooks.org, author of I, the Dragon, Cruel and Beautiful, Rabbit Hole, King Dio, and the upcoming Lauren Fray. Now those of you who have been paying attention to the sort of goings-ons in the Japanese gaming sphere may have been aware that Famitsu, the formerly very well-respected gaming journalist magazine, recently released an official poll detailing Japan's top 100 favorite games of all time. And I didn't really make a video about this because I just kind of forgot about it. But the list is dominated by Nintendo games. Like, look at this. Number 1, Breath of the Wild. 2, Dragon Quest V, which is a Super Nintendo game. Final Fantasy VII, Animal Crossing New Horizons, Splatoon 2, Dragon Quest III, an NES game, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy X, and Super Mario Bros. 3. So out of like 8 out of 10 of those games are Nintendo exclusive. The others are ports on Nintendo consoles. It is obvious. Japan fucking loves Nintendo. PlayStation, nowhere in sight. In fact, it's kind of notable to me that Nintendo seems to be the only company that's putting out new games that is resonating with anyone right now. Breath of the Wild, New Horizons, Splatoon 2, those Smash Bros. Ultimate, those are all games that have come out in the past couple of years, and they're topping lists like this. Like, obviously, I think that it's debatable whether or not these games actually belong on the list. It's going to take a lot of discussion. It's going to take a lot of arguments. But I think in particular, it's safe to say Breath of the Wild absolutely deserves to be in the top 10. Like, at the very least. It's been too long since this game has come out. It's too well regarded. I love it, right? In spite of all the radical changes it made to the Zelda formula, I acknowledge it as one of the all-time greats. Like, a true revolutionary open-world RPG. And yet, I consistently see motherfuckers like Niche Gamer try and tout this bullshit narrative, this ridiculous passive-aggressive commentary in regards to what should be a momentous occasion, like celebrating one of the most popular games in gaming. The fact that The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild was crowned the greatest home console game of all time is certainly interesting. Our own review thoroughly analyzed the game at the time and found it decent at best, but certainly not a genre-defining masterpiece people claim it to be. You are a complete delusional faggot. You fool. You have no idea. You have been consistently downplaying just how well made this game is, how well crafted it is, how organic the gameplay is, how it like implements the open world into like the exploration, like that sense of discovery that's been unmatched in basically every game ever. Like, what the fuck are you even arguing is better than it? Let's see. Let's look at the review. I don't want to give them clicks, but let's see. It's like the Harry Potter thing, right? Like, everyone always says that, like, oh man, there's better fantasy out there, or way better books. Where are they? Name them. I don't see anyone really naming a single open world game that even comes close to matching this. Like Red Dead Redemption 2, failure. Cyberpunk 2077, failure. Skyrim, failure. Morrowind, like, nobody fucking plays Morrowind. What exactly are you trying to do? Who exactly are you trying to fool? Trying to call Breath of the Wild decent at best. Like, you're a joke. All game journalists are a joke. No one respects you. No one likes you. No one cares about what you think. You are completely ignorant. And everyone needs to understand that there's no disputing this. Nothing. Breath of the Wild is a fantastic game, definitely one of the best entries in its series, definitely the genre-defining open-world game that the industry has been desperately trying to, for the past 5 years, downplay. No, Breath of the Wild is an incredible game that will be improved on even further with its sequel, all while you continue to pretend as if, like, oh man, this game didn't live up to our expectations. No, you are a complete joke.